Okay, I'm Gary Panetta. This is River City Roundup. I'm flying solo this week with Sheldon Schaefer, the VP for Education at Lakeview and the man behind the planetarium. And we're talking about laser light shows this week. Tell me, how does a laser light show actually work?
One set of mirrors rapidly scans the dot in one direction, and the other set of mirrors scans the dot in the other direction. Now, even with a handheld laser pointer, you can sort of do a double scan and move the X range and the Y range together and get a circle. You can draw pictures, you can create these spirograph kinds of abstract patterns. It can do it all.
I hear this laser show is quite enjoyable. Did your father invent any lasers? Ah, here we are.
Oh, great.
First, there was the Milky Way. Then, there was the Crab Nebula. Then, there was Judas Priest.
This isn't what the planetarium was built for, and it's a misuse of lasers.
This seems like a 70s phenomenon. But so when did this have a peak of interest? Did it trail off? It's still popular?
It certainly peaked in the 1980s. In the 1980s, we would actually, in this small dome, see 700 people in a night. It was just awesome. And it died in the early 90s, and then it came back. And what I think has happened is a lot of people have forgotten how cool it is.
But you've had teachers in here singing along, "We Don't Need No Education."
Absolutely. That's one of their favorite pieces.
You could see the dark side of the moon, literally.
Yeah, well, there is no dark side of the moon.
Well, yes, society doesn't face us.
Exactly.
Right?
Well, because you know that at the end of the dark side of the moon, that's one of the voices you hear coming in on the tape is there is no dark side of the moon.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I should listen to that again.
So, Gary, how was the laser light show at Lakeview?
Well, Danielle, you really missed it because it was cosmic. You know, I got to go to the edge of the universe, and then yes, because I got to zoom out to the edge of the universe and then zoom in really, really close to planet Earth and turn the solar system upside down. Power. It's like you're God. Of course, you can't actually do that if you're just a regular person, but if you're a River City Roundup, they let you play with stuff like that. So it was fun.
Well, I'll be going with the herd, with the regular people to go see it, I guess.
That's right. Or if you don't want to do that, you can go to the Peoria Symphony Orchestra at 8 p.m. Saturday at the Civic Center. Morihiko Nakahara, who's the third candidate for the position of music director, is going to be there leading the orchestra in a program that includes Tchaikovsky and a lot of other great stuff.
Well, let's hope he pulls something good out of his pocket, because there's a lot of people trying out for this job.
That's right. Yes, there's 4 other people, so we'll have to see what happens. So what is going on movie-wise?
We have a bunch of movies. The Men Who Stare at Goats. Mm-hmm. This movie it stars George Clooney. It's basically about a secret military unit that uses psychic warfare on their victims.
And they're only staring at goats, right? No other funny business.
I hope so.
We'll leave that to community theater, right?
And then we have Jim Carrey. He's going to do A Christmas Carol, so he's performing like 3 different roles in this movie, I think. And you love Jim Carrey, right?
I hate Jim Carrey. He'll wreck one of my favorite stories of all time.
Yeah. What else is going on your arts list?
Okay, we have Art versus Money at Cornstalk. David Mamet's Speed the Plow. You like that,
I do.
right?
I
lots
like
lots of twists, turns, lots of 4-letter words. But it's a good play, and they'll probably do a pretty good job with it.
We have Trans-Siberian Orchestra coming to the Civic Center on Saturday for 2 performances. Have you happened to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra before?
Yeah, at least twice.
Yeah, I've seen them once or twice.
And this is just going to be the same thing: fire, bright lights. They
do have some new songs, though. They have a new album coming out, Night Castle. So there's actually going to be some new material.
So if you're attracted to bright, shiny things, you might enjoy this show, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Saving Abel is coming Sunday to the Expo Gardens to perform.
And this is just a commercial rock act.
Yes,
just like all the other commercial rock.
Yeah, it should be loud.
Oh boy.
I'm addicted to all the things you do. That's
great. That makes me want to see them. just in that tone, too. Rent is coming to Eastlight Theater again, but this time the National Endowment for the Arts head Rocco Landman will be there to see Eastlight Theater, this production. Remember, this is the guy that dissed Peoria. This is the guy that thinks there's nothing worthwhile theater-wise in Peoria. And now we're going to find out whether there is, because he's going to be there and he's going to see it. And
so it better be good.
It better be good, and it's probably going to be close to sold out because I think that everybody's going to want to see Rocco Landsman, if not Rent.
Right.
Pinocchio,
Oh,
a
yes.
dark adult version of Pinocchio is coming. There's some violence in this, some soul searching. It's not for younger kids, although maybe older kids might be able to handle it. But there is the language issue. That's at Bradley University this weekend and next.
Great. That sounds like a great way to see Pinocchio.
Well, we'll just have to see.
We take you now to Kermit the Frog with another fast-breaking news story.
Yeah, well, you better take a wide picture of it, because his nose grows and we don't want to blow it. The picture, not the nose. Oh, hi-ho there. Kermit the Frog here. And today we're speaking to you from the workshop of Geppetto, which is the home of the world-famous wooden boy, Pinocchio. Okay, stand by, folks, because in just 1 second now, Pinocchio is going to tell a lie and his nose is going to get longer.
Get this, folks. My name is Abraham Lincoln and I'm 500 feet tall.
How about that? Did you see that, folks?
You have tons of stuff to do this weekend.
And that's what's going on. Don't use that. You don't want to offend people.